Ms. Stacy and Soria, Colonel Retired Dave Williams, Colonel Dan Lubike, the commanding officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, and other members of the Ministry of National Security, Mr. Alan Stewart, TEMA Director, Tobago Emergency Management Agency, members of the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government, Mr. Ravindradat Goshwani, Manager, Information Management of Region 9, Director of REAC, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, good morning all.
Good morning.
Let me apologize for my late arrival and thank the members of EMATT for giving me this opportunity to address you on this, the launch of EMATT. I must apologize because this morning I had a conflicting engagement. That conflicting engagement was a very important engagement. Important from the perspective that it speaks to exactly why we're here today. This morning we met with some of the persons who have been working behind the scenes to assist the Commonwealth of Bahamas with disaster relief supplies that we in Trinidad and Tobago have been collecting over the past 6 weeks or so. We went to the port of Point Lisas to see the containers being placed on the vessel that is going to sail tomorrow to take these items to our neighbors in the north. And that is very significant to why we are here today. Because we in Trinidad and Tobago recognize the importance of ensuring that our neighbors, despite their distance in the north, that we found a way of extending the kindness that we are known for. And I'll inform you that the ODPM, when we recognized what had taken place in the Commonwealth of Bahamas, naturally we began getting very interested because it meant that one of our CDMA being the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, one of our CDMA members was under threat. And we began planning how were we going to assist the persons in the Bahamas get back to, or better than where they were at the time. And in the environment was some of our donor agencies, our relief agencies, who on their own, without any prompting, began collecting relief supplies. We didn't need to prompt them. What ODPM recognized that it needed to do, it needed to promote a national effort, and it needed to work with those agencies, NGOs in the most part, who on their own have begun the process. What we recognize is that there wasn't a structure in place so that the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association was doing a drive, the schools doing a drive, churches doing a drive, CBOs doing a drive, community-based organization, and a disparate amount of groupings doing drives. But no one was coordinating it. And therefore, the ODPM recognized that it had a role to play in coordinating what was happening, but as I said before, in promoting what was happening. So we met with the big players in that environment. And the big players, FEEL, ADRA, and then we recognized that FEEL and ADRA have warehouses in the north. but we needed warehouses in the south, and we needed warehouses in the Far East. Fortunately, TIMA in Tobago has a structure. So we didn't have to worry about Tobago because we know TIMA was going to do its part in Tobago. But we recognized that while we were in the east-west corridor, we needed to find warehouses throughout Trinidad and Tobago that could receive these supplies, these generous supplies that our countrymen and women were putting out. And hence we decided we're going to call all those organizations who could assist. And we developed collection agencies as far as Point 14, etc., throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And today, sailing to Bahamas would be all our items. Some have already gone. And why am I raising that? Why am I highlighting that? It's because it speaks to the importance of organizations like EMATT. That in the disaster space, there's a lot of organization that needs to take place. Some of the things, organizations like the ODPM, TIMA, the disaster management units of the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government, they will do. Because as state agencies, they are mandated to do it. But they can't do it all. And therefore, the existence of these organizations becomes critical. And I want to thank the members of EMATT, the leadership of EMATT, for taking this bold step. Because to get into disaster management is a bold step. It is not for the faint-hearted. And you all have taken this bold step today. And I want to commend you all for what you all are doing. Congratulate you as well, because it is not easy what you are attempting to do.